Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another side quest about video games with myself and Exile Magpie.
Hello.
Quiet week.
It has been a quiet week.
Been a quiet week, which is nice. It's nice, I think.
Yes, because usually nine times
usually it's either some bollocks or it's
which there is actually some bollocks.
They're firing people, or it turns out this game's been made by an ungodly amount of crunch, or something like that. So to hear that
a company that we thought was nice is actually filled with a bunch of assholes and really not nice people.
So it's
good to have. Although once again, Activision Blizzard decided to show their ugly head, and
that
always means bad news.
Call of Duty is selling blatantly pay-to-win DMZ skins.
Yes.
To be honest with you, I would love to say I'm surprised at this,
but we're not.
But I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I was waiting. As soon as DMZ was announced, I was waiting for this.
We're angry, but
what I'm most surprised of is that it's took them this long
to implement it.
To even, because it's not in yet, but to even suggest it, took them this long.
Yeah.
That's what I'm most surprised.
Nearly halfway through the game life cycle.
There's been 3 seasons.
So. Quick thing about this. Call of Duty's DMZ is their Tarkov type of game, which I can't remember. It's what's it called? I can't remember.
It's an
extraction shooter
game.
Yeah, it's extraction shooter mode. So like Tarkov, you get one character, you go in, get stuff, and get out.
Yeah.
But if your character dies, you lose.
You lose everything.
Everything, which is is a cool concept. There's like I say, there's Tarkov. I think is one of the first ones that did that, and then there's.
If it wasn't, it was the first one to really
Yeah, it was the first one to
get big.
Yeah, to become popular. But there's other games like Dark and Darker, which has some legal stuff going on about that game.
Oh.
But that's really too much for us to go into doing this.
Hunt Showdown, which is probably my favourite of that.
Is a variation on that. Which is also pretty good, but it's and so Activision, being the bandwagon jumping company it is, threw together a mode on Call of Duty.
It's not bad.
No,
I actually prefer it to a lot of
in
other modes.
In a sense that I say the best battle royale is the Division survival mode.
Yeah, that's true.
It's as good as it is because the actual foundation that it's built on is already good. It's the game engine that Call of Duty is built on. So it's basically just the Call of Duty, but with it's a new mode.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
So the whole premise of the risk reward thing is that if you die, you lose everything. So everything has to be slow, calculated, thought out, etc., etc. What Activision Blizzard want to add is cosmetic skins. Now, I know the argument coming around this corner is it's only cosmetic. Nothing's bad if it's only cosmetic, except these aren't just cosmetic.
No.
The first one touted for release is a skin that will let you have a medium backpack from the start. Now, in DMZ, I don't know how about Tarkov or all the other modes, but in DMZ, you start off with only a small backpack, which means you can only get so much out. The bigger the backpack,
the more stuff,
the more gear, etc., etc., you become more powerful. This is going to let people start with a brand new character with a medium backpack.
Yeah.
And that's not the most egregious thing they want to put in.
Yep.
There's another skin that's been leaked that wants to add a UAV.
Which is probably the worst one.
Which is literally, basically, on the scale for these type of games, a wall hack.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but it's Call of Duty, man.
Yes. So these are clearly pay to win things, because you could literally have a guy drop in, not pick anything up, and then scat, and then UAV the first area he's going to pick stuff up from. He or she already has a massive advantage over everyone else on the battlefield unless they pay for the thing, and that's what Activision are counting on. They're going to basically hope that people go, I've got to have this skin because everyone else has it, so I've got to have it. Because it becomes an arms race.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone wants the nice shiny new gun, because if they don't, they will be at a distinct
don't get me started
disadvantage.
Don't get me started on the guns. Oh my god. Fuck me, man. Like, it's not, at least, you know what, at least it's not shotgun shooting me from like 10 miles away now. Jesus Christ, that was so annoying. Like, you've been sniped. Oh, I've been sniped. Oh no, I haven't. I've been shot with a shotgun.
I can't remember which Call of Duty, but I remember there was a Call of Duty which one of the shotguns had the spread of a pellet shot, but the lethality of a slug shot.
Yeah.
Like, what the... Like, I'm sorry, like, you can't have both. Like, there's a reason why they're two separate ammo types. Anyway. So needless to say, the community, having found this, have reacted very negatively.
Yeah, there's lots of complaints. Yep. So in the article we've got here, DMZ have arrived with Warzone 2.0 back in November 2022. Currently still in beta. Most expected there to be some bumps in the road as Activision worked out the kinks for its more approachable take on the growing extraction shooter genre. Seasons 1 and 2 saw various ups and downs with tweaks to bot difficulty. Yes, because when the game first came, the bots were ridiculous. Basically, they headshotted you all the time.
Oh, so they had perfect aim.
Yeah, and they just headshotted you every time.
Yes.
One of the latest additions comes in the form of DMZ bonus effects attached to premium cosmetics right now. Some of these premium skins contain arguably unfair permanent boosts to inventory.
There's no argument
capacity,
about it.
While other upgrades revealed via Detamine suggest that future premium skins will offer even greater advantages. It has many players concerned that DMZ will end up deeply favouring those who spend the most money in the shop. I mean, what would be the difference to what it is now?
Technically,
it's hard to argue that the sentiment is wrong.
There's no argument. If someone went into Tarkov with a pre-equipped brand new character with something that let them know where everyone else was before anyone picked anything up, I think there'd be an absolute outrage. There's no argument. It's an advantage, and they're deliberately trying it so that in a mode which is so vital, that advantage, that they force other people to buy it because they don't want to be the only one not to have it. So
right now the Bomb Squad Premium Cosmetic Bundle, which costs 1,200 coins, which you have to you basically have to spend $20 on it.
$20.
Because you don't get so basically it goes from 800 CP to 1,100 CP to 2,000.
Because of course it does.
So you can't go. So you're spending roughly about $20.
Yeah.
Really.
Yes, you're spending $20. $20
is
$20 for a skin
for a medium backpack. Because I can tell you right now, nobody's buying that skin.
Oh no one's buying it for the actual skin. No one's buying it for the actual skin.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not very good. It's offering players a free medium backpack at the start. It doesn't take a rocket science to do the maths here. Spend money in the shop and you can always be reset after death to a better place than those who don't.
Yep. Because you're...
I think the thing is this isn't as bad as it sounds because it is just a backpack. So there is the randomity of the things that you pick up. Oh, no, wait. Right, so it's not as bad as you may think. Right? What this is, though, for Activision, is a foot in the door.
Yeah.
If people allow this, they're gonna get worse.
Yeah.
So
think of every single perk that what Call of Duty has, and there will be a skin for each and every one of them.
Anything like there'll eventually be one where it comes with maxed out guns. They'll do it.
There'll be a loadout.
Yeah, there'll be one that comes with a perfect loadout. They will do it. It's not. not rocket science. So like I said, the bag isn't as bad as it looks, but it is a foot in the door.
But
and it's you have to nip that thing in the bud.
I would argue that it even though it isn't as bad as you say, it's still a paid advantage.
Yes,
which should not be allowed at all. Like especially in a mode that DMZ is. Extraction shooters, you should all start either with your characters, leveled up characters as that you've worked on, because the risk there is that you lose everything, you lose that character, or you start all with a brand new blank character with nothing on them. They're the two things. That's the whole risk reward thing.
Right.
And it's like, oh no, you don't need because I guarantee you, some of them will just be mules. They'll do it as mules. It's like, oh, it's okay. If this person dies, it's okay because it will.
Yeah, basically,
I won't lose anything.
Yeah, the new Bomb Squad skin, however, grants a permanent free leg up to its owners, letting them acquire more loot and thus always outpacing someone who hasn't purchased said skin. Upon death, they'll always come back better equipped, which is the problem. Yeah.
Which is the epitome of pay to win. Yeah,
which is, nip it in the bud. Nobody buy the skin. Oh, it's fucking Call of Duty. People are going to buy that skin.
Yeah, people who nobody listens to the videos, and also people who listen to these types of news videos aren't the people that are buying COD.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're going to get the sweaty gaming nerds, and the biggest issue is if this is successful and Activision go whole hog, all the other fucking companies will look at it and go, oh yeah, we can now implement what we've always wanted. Pay to win mechanics so that people spend more money for fuck all.
And look, pay to win is fine when it's you versus the AI.
Yes.
When it's you versus the game, if there's pay to win mechanics in there and you want to do it, go for it. You know, there's plenty of other people out there who are just going to take on the computer without doing the thing, as it's shown. Because I think even though Ubisoft put that grind on Assassin's Creed to unbelievably low levels, not a lot of people bought the XP boosters.
No,
mainly because they weren't worth it. But you know, so
also, I'm off train of thought's gone. But when it comes to PvP,
PvP, no, there shouldn't be. Everybody should be on.
It's like, no, it should be.
I would say same footing, but I've just come off a game of Overwatch, and no.
The ruffle stomps are real in that game.
5-game streak. Oh, just got absolutely destroyed in 5 games. I was just like, you know what? It's not my day today.
Yeah.
It's not my day.
I'm going to step away.
Yeah.
It's wrong. It is morally wrong on every single level. Like they say, the article goes, arguably. There's no argument about it. This is wrong.
Yeah.
If this, like, I wouldn't look at it even in a PvE setting. It's like, because of the type of game mode, you are literally undermining your game mode, because the whole point of extraction shooters is the tension of the risk of losing everything. It's like, and it's like, oh yeah, but you're not going to lose everything now, so there's less risk.
Right.
Which means, like, do they not understand the modes they make? No, well, actually no, because they're just chasing bandwagons. But anyway. But
yeah, this isn't a surprise.
No,
Activision doing something shitty.
We are unhappy about this development, but not surprised about this development. And to anyone who thinks, oh well, if the acquisition by Microsoft goes through, they'll stop this. No, they fucking won't.
No, they won't. They really won't. They'll probably push it even more, to be honest with you, especially if it does well, which it will.
Microsoft, the company that went, oh, all our Bethesda games, well, we won't make them Xbox exclusives. 6 months later, Starfield is
not even 6 months.
No, I know.
I think it was what, 4 months later. Starfield is
an Xbox exclusive, Every game from Bethesda from now on will be Xbox console exclusive.
Redfall is an Xbox exclusive.
And speaking of Redfall,
oh yeah, that's the one I was looking for. Hold on, I actually didn't get that one up.
It's a good segue into
yeah, Redfall. Hold on.
Activision. Just stop. Just fucking stop, please. Go. Bye. See ya. Just stop. I'm done with your shenanigans. No one likes you. No one will ever like you. I just stop it.
Okay. Redfall is already in trouble despite day one Game Pass launch. Although the vampire game may concern itself with the dangers of immortality, the lifespan of Redfall may not come anywhere near that of its villains. Oh. See, I don't know what's going on with Redfall. I've not actually kept up on Redfall.
Has it launched yet?
I'm assuming so. It's published 3 days ago. The release of the first-person vampire hunting title Redfall is inching closer, so it's not launched yet, by the day. But even though it has a day one spot on the Xbox Game Pass, things could be looking grim regarding long-term interest in the game. Arcane Austin, a smaller sector of the larger Arcane Studios, is a developer with some experience behind its belt, having worked on games like Prey in the past. However, details concerning the launch and subsequent gameplay of Redfall are surprisingly troublesome, and they lead to an unfortunate fate for the title in the long run. Okay, why?
So, the latest news that I found out was Redfall on the Xbox. Now, considering the fact that they're using the console exclusives to show off the abilities of the Xbox, is going to be 30 frames per second, 30 FPS.
My question here for
in
this
the year 2023.
My question here for this is: was Redfall? I think was going to be built for the PS5 as well.
I feel
originally,
so. Yeah.
Right, and I think what's happened with is because. Why have you popped up? I don't want an advert. Go away. Because they've switched and gone straight to Xbox. Possibly something's gone wrong with that?
Potentially. But also, this does not put the Xbox in a good light. Like, think about it. They keep going on about the Xbox being the most powerful console in blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And yet it can't run Redfall. Let's all be honest. Redfall does not look the most taxing game graphically.
Yeah.
Due to its art style that it's picked.
Now
that doesn't mean that it isn't, because we don't know. You know, we're not programmers. We're not developers. We don't know how all this shit works.
It is an online game.
Yeah, and it's an online game.
I think,
but the problem is
like
this.
Semi-open world. So
the problem is this. It's a first-person shooter. And it's first-person shooters specifically are very, very there's a reason why people want as many frames per second as a first-person shooter, because it gives you more control and faster reactions. And to be capped at 30 is a massive disadvantage.
I mean, that means you're going to be going as slow as Gotham Knights.
Yes.
And as much as I like that game,
yeah,
God, that game is slow.
And nowadays, and here's another problem, is in previous generations like the PS3 and the Xbox 360, when all the console games were capped at 30 frames per second, pretty much, you didn't notice the frame drops. Now we have, especially with PS5 and the Xbox Series X, is it?
Yeah.
Honestly, God, Microsoft, just make a better naming convention, please. Please. For the love of God, please. Just add a number to the end of it. Just make it simple.
You know what you could do? You know what they should do? They should go X. Basically, just use the Roman numerals.
Yes, do that. I wouldn't mind that.
Xbox Omega, or Xbox.
No. The Xbox I, the Xbox II, the Xbox II, the Xbox IV,
IV.
The
Yes.
Xbox V,
V,
Xbox VI,
yes,
Xbox VII.
Yes. Well, that's what they should do from now on.
That's what they should do.
Just use Roman numerals.
Because I know the reason why they don't use frigging
numbers
is because PlayStation do.
Yeah.
I honestly believe Microsoft are that petty.
Of course they are. It's Microsoft.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. So how people will notice if you've been playing any Xbox game that at 60 frames per second. The moment you load up Redfall on an Xbox, you are going to notice.
To be honest with you,
the frame rate drop.
With this, I'll read this out in a second, but it's actually looking like they're sending this out to die. Redfall will release on May 2nd, but the launch date could end up being a detriment to the game's overall success. The summer months of 2023 will be exciting for the industry, bringing about a slew of new games, and it just so happens that 2 of the year's most highly anticipated titles will be releasing around the same time as Redfall. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, which is going to do very well, because EA are not going to let that one not do well, and the big one for a lot of people this year comes out on May 12th. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom comes out. It's coming out between those two.
Yeah.
Like, Microsoft, what are you doing? This is like your first real big exclusive that you're releasing. What are you doing?
Sending it out today. And the problem is it has always online, even though Arcade have said they're going to try and program it in. We don't know when that's going to happen. It is concerning that that a game so close to launch has all these issues in a modern console.
I mean, the other thing is like it's really close to launch, and have you seen any advertisements for it?
No, although they did do they did give it to IGN to.
Yeah, but that's IGN. I mean, like
I know, but like.
Look,
they're not helping themselves by giving it to people who don't know how to play games.
I know, but what I mean is like. Look, we got Final Fantasy 16 coming.
Yes.
Most likely sometime this year.
Yes.
I don't think there's like an official date yet, but
no, it's June.
Is it June?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming in June. I can guarantee in a couple of months, all we're going to see game-wise on websites, on the TV, on Twitch, everywhere is only going to be Final Fantasy 16. Yes, you're just going to see that everywhere.
Right. Here's the thing. When was the last time Microsoft actually advertised
Halo?
Apart from like briefly before the launch.
Yeah, but the thing is,
when the multiplayer went live, that's been it.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's my point. Like Halo was still getting, you were seeing Halo pretty much everywhere before it came out, and then everybody realised that it wasn't as good as
it should have been.
Was saying it was.
Yeah.
But at least they were advertising it. They're not even doing that. Like you said, they gave it to IGN. And that's it. That's all I've seen of Redfall. I've not seen anything.
And obviously the Xbox.
The Xbox One, that was months ago.
Yeah.
Was it months ago?
Yes.
Yeah, it's about 2 months ago now.
I mean, we might start seeing something, but like you say, in regards to in comparisons to, we're already seeing more trailers for Zelda.
Yeah, look at
more often.
Let's just look at Sony, the way they do things, right? Because Sony are a perfect example for this.
Also, they're the competition,
and because
Microsoft want to beat.
They're the competition. So, God of War, when God of War was coming out, you couldn't go anywhere for games without seeing some sort of advertisement for God of War.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, hell, let's go off another company, MiHoYo. MiHoYo, yeah. Genshin. Whenever a new major drop for Genshin, it is literally plastered everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The only places it's not plastered is actually on the side of buses and on posters.
Yeah.
Which eventually I've got a feeling they're gonna start happening.
Basically, all digital advertisement is Genshin's there. So Genshin is somewhere there. You could be anywhere. Hell, you can't even go into fast food restaurants now. I was in McDonald's the other day.
Yeah.
And I went to the screen to order me food because you can do that where you order on the thing. Genshin. Again, an advert for Genshin. I was like,
eventually, for Genshin, sidetrack here. Eventually, there's just going to be posters for Genshin everywhere.
It's going to be a war between who's going to conquer the world: Microsoft, Coca-Cola, or Genshin.
Yeah.
And I think Genshin's going to win.
Yeah, because no one can stop the power of anime waifus.
No, because anime waifus wins. Well, just Booba Blade.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else. If they've got Booba Blade, they win. But
back to Redfall.
Lackluster social gameplay, the forced sacrifice of performance for graphic quality, and its less than ideal release date could ultimately spell bad news for Redfall. Games like Jedi Survivor and Tears of the Kingdom will already have a leg up on the co-op vampire shooter. Now, do you remember when I actually brought this up not long ago? What I said is like Game Pass may end up, for some games, Game Pass may end up being a detriment to it.
Which is this.
This is a prime example of that, because people don't have to pay
to try it,
to play this game.
And if they try it and it's shit, and it performs poorly, they won't buy it. They'll just uninstall it and never come back.
Exactly.
If it has like a Cyberpunk launch,
and especially when people are like this article actually says, people are excited for Jedi Survivor.
Yeah,
and
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm hyped for Zelda. Like I'm just waiting for Zelda to come out now. That's all I'm doing.
Even if it is almost the exact same map, but there's a lot of changes to that map. So
but you can go underwater now, and you can go in the sky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's like 3 levels.
But also there's a whole lot of changes to that same map.
Yeah, I'm actually glad it's the same map. It makes sense.
Yes.
It'd just be weird if it was like, oh no, now you're over here.
Narratively, it makes 100% sense, but do not tell that to the people complaining about it. Since the map is supposed to be the entire Kingdom of Hyrule.
So, yeah, unfortunately, this is a shame for me, because I am an arcade fan.
When it first announced, we were very interested and very looking forward. Then it got announced that it was a Microsoft exclusive, and it was like, oh, here we go. And then more stuff started.
Yeah, I think Redfall was the first one where we went, well, hold on. I thought Bethesda games were going to be still on other consoles and that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they were like, yeah, this is an Xbox exclusive. Okay.
This is a console exclusive. The thing is that they get around it by saying, well, it's only exclusive console-wise, but you can get it on PC. And I'm like, dude...
Yeah, but even then, you could argue that, but you've got to go to the Windows store, the Xbox Game Store, to get Redfall. I doubt you'll be able to get it on Steam. Unless they are releasing it on Steam.
They might release
it. I doubt it.
They might really be releasing it on Steam. I can always have a look. But the thing is, though, is for PC, gaming PCs are still not cheap. It's why consoles are as popular as they are. They give a lot more. They're a lot more affordable, which is saying something about.
I think we mean top end. Top end PCs are very expensive.
As I was saying, the ability to actually get, like, you could not spend the same amount of money on a console on a PC and get a gaming PC to the specs able to play Redfall at high end.
Yeah, I suppose.
At a fidelity and ability better than the console. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's more cost effective. Is a gaming PC better? Yes, because the obvious reasons have been argued countless times before, and I'm not going to get into them again. Anyway, the issue,
the main thing is you can get more stuff on the PC.
Yes,
there you go. That's all you need to know. Like, performance wise, doesn't matter. All that shit doesn't matter when it comes to gaming PCs. When they talk about all that shit, in all honesty, when it comes to performance and that, it really doesn't fucking matter. The main thing is what can you get on that PC. Yes. You can get a lot more on the PC than you can on console.
A PC is inevitably going to be better than a console just based on modability, upgradability, etc.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But that's the thing. In all honesty, none of that fucking matters. All you care when you buy something, all you care about is what can I play on that thing.
Yeah,
that's it.
Anyway, back to you would have thought this being a Xbox exclusive, that Microsoft would pull out all the stops to make this.
Is this the first Bethesda release?
Xbox exclusive? I don't think so. I think it's maybe the second. I can't remember. But The thing is, you would expect Microsoft to pull out all the stops to make this look as the most prettiest, best running, smooth gameplay as possible. And it doesn't feel like that. It's almost as if they're distracted by something.
Yeah,
I wonder what.
Yeah, that's true.
It's almost as if they're spending money on stuff other than the actual development of the games.
I think they actually don't care about this. I think Starfield that they give a shit about.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I would take that argument, but Starfield's been built in the Creation Engine.
Oh, I know this.
If I gave a shit about Starfield and I was Microsoft, I would have literally said to them, "No, you are not making it in the Creation Engine."
Yes, but this is the problem we're dealing with today's AAA gaming. It's like all they know, right? Microsoft know that it's a Bethesda game.
Yeah,
Starfield's going to sell because it's a Bethesda.
Yeah, well,
bugs and all.
Here's the thing. If this was pre Fallout 76,
I agree. Look, I agree with that statement, almost 100%, almost. But Skyrim was a thing. And that did gangbusters.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, that game released a buggy mess.
Yes, it did. But the thing is, though, is that no one... Right. The thing is with Skyrim, because you've got to remember, Skyrim was originally released on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox One? No, the Xbox 360. Yeah, Xbox 360. I'm trying to get the...
Yes, but they're re-releasing it.
Right,
with bugs.
Right.
This was before.
Yes, but it originally released on a PS3, in the PS3 generation, on PS3 and Xbox 360 and PC. The PC community was like expected it to be a buggy mess and went, it's okay, it's fine. Our modding community are ridiculously good, should be actually paid for the stuff they do, and they'll fix it, don't worry. We just gotta wait, give them time. The console communities didn't have anything else that did what Skyrim did. Nowadays, we have stuff like Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, we have much more.
Oh yeah, but I'm telling you,
right?
Starfield's going to do fantastically. I'm telling you right now, it's going to do absolutely fantastically because it's Bethesda, and it's Skyrim but in space. I guarantee it. I guarantee that's what's going to happen.
I think that's what we're going to try and market it as. But the thing is also, there will be the hardcore. The diehards.
There's too many. There's too many hardcores.
The diehards will flock to that title. The question is, will people? Because this is it's the thing as well. Starfield's going to be an Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah.
What happens if it's exactly like I say, a Cyberpunk release? People download it and then, oh god, this is terrible. They'll uninstall it, not paying a single penny. That's the thing. That's the issue. Like, the gaming community has been burned so many times by awful launches, Bethesda's incled, that
I still think I think there's too many people.
I don't think. I think its initial launch may be good, but I have a feeling if it launches in a buggy state, it's not gonna tail off. It's just gonna cliff dive.
Yeah, probably.
And that's the thing. Like, I do believe, yes, your diehards are gonna buy it day one. That's always gonna happen. But there's the large majority after the recent releases from Bethesda are looking at the game and going, do you know what? I'm going to wait a little bit.
Maybe. I just don't have faith.
Yeah, true.
Bethesda are one of those companies that people just seem to. They're like Blizzard, in a sense. They could just release anything and people will just lap it up. Be like, yes, it's a new release from them. Oh my god, it could be the shittest thing.
That's Todd Howard said with the multiple versions of Skyrim. If you stop buying it, we'd stop releasing it.
It's just
which is true. Like, I don't like I say, if there hadn't been a PS4 remake and a Game of the Year edition and now a PS5 remake, Game of Year edition. I'm like, no, no.
The worst part is that they've re-released the games and they're buggy as fuck.
Yeah, they don't fix
They're
them.
still buggy. Like,
They
what
don't
the
fix
fuck
them.
have you been doing?
Like, this is another thing. It's like, I'm not, even if it was coming out on PlayStation, there's not a cat's chance in hell I would buy Starfield on.
I mean, I play Fallout 76 and that game is still buggy as fuck.
Yeah.
Some of the bugs in that game are ridiculous. Like, there's like events and shit that happen. One of them, you're in like this little arena and you're gonna fight droids, right? It spawns the droids underneath the floor. That's the glitch. So you can't complete the fucking event. You're just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my God's sake, that's just amazing. That's amazing. There's no way in hell I would buy Starfield on console. Not a fucking chance. I'll be like, no, I'll wait. I'll wait till the modding community fix everything on PC, and then I'll get it on PC, because at least then the game will actually run as intended.
I'm not even going to touch it. It just looks like No Man's Sky.
And I've
got No Man's Sky.
That's
so
another thing, right? Like a lot of people who would normally run out and get it have looked at it and gone, "There's nothing really new here. Why would I want this?"
You got to give it to Todd. He's very good. Well, I mean, he's very good.
He's a used car salesman.
He's very good at making something sound like it's brand new. When it's
Exactly,
like,
he's a used car
and
salesman.
then you see it, and you just. The only problem is used car salesmen are able to actually sell the actual thing. I watched the thing and I was just like, this doesn't look. This doesn't look anything like you just said. 16 times the detail, my friend. 16 times.
16 times the detail.
On the same engine as Fallout 4.
And Fallout 3. And New Vegas.
And Skyrim.
And Skyrim.
But 16 times the detail,
16 times the detail.
Yeah.
Also, this is an engine that was not designed for multiplayer.
No.
Had no intention when it was originally created. So yeah, Redfall's in a bad state. It's looking like it won't be great, and once again, Microsoft are once again fucking up the part that they really need to focus on, which is get good games. You have literally like so many studios. Focus on them. Make give them the tools and financial stability and ability.
Where's Senua's Sacrifice thing?
Yeah, where the hell's that disappeared?
We saw that really awesome fucking trailer for that.
That's disappeared off a fucking
and all of a
cliff.
sudden, just nothing. It's just gone quiet. What the fuck's happened?
It gets any more quiet, I'll be wondering if you're going all blooming Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, I hope not. So, moving on. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has been delayed to 2024. I actually don't... Rocksteady has confirmed the tough but necessary decision. I don't understand why. I don't see any... It's pretty much looks fine.
It's more... It's like, yeah,
the actual game looks like it works.
Yeah.
It's the
There's
game
Yeah, it's the fundamental core gameplay loop that is going to be your problem. And a 7 to 12 month delay is not going to fix that. You need to rebuild
nobody
the game.
wants the looter shooter. That's your problem.
No one... you need to rebuild the game from the ground up, and the game that you need to build it into does not suit a looter shooter. It's the opposite. It's supposed to be a power fucking trip. Like, what? They're only doing it because they want people to forget.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
Well, not because, there's plenty of people who do game news channels and literally go, yeah, remember what this looked like?
The thing is, this is even worse because it's going to come out and it's just going to be lackluster.
Yeah,
people are just going to go, well, it's all right. That's about it.
It's going to lose all the momentum they built up with all the trailers and the cutscenes that they showed off, showing like who you were going to fight, etc., etc., etc. And now it's like there's no to fix the like I said, there's no justifiable reason I can think of apart from well, maybe if we delay till next year, they'll forget about it. Because, like I say, there's nothing polish is going to do to it. Like, the fundamental problems aren't like the polish of the game. It's the core principle of the game.
We have made the tough but necessary decision to take the time needed to work on the game to be the best quality experience for players, shared the studio on Twitter. Thank you for our amazing community for the continued support, patience and understanding. There is much more to share in the months ahead, and we look forward to seeing you in Metropolis next year.
The thing is, like, they have to get right to fix this game. They have to basically rebuild it from the ground up, because you have to change the core of the gameplay loop. You have to change the loot system. If you change the core gameplay loop, and especially the movement, because nothing looks absolutely more ridiculous than Shark King swimming in thin air.
I know, this just looks so fucking stupid.
Right, which means that you have to redesign the entire fucking map again. Right? That's not I'm not, like we said earlier on, we're not programmers, but even I can fucking tell that's not an easy fix. That's not something you can just do over a weekend.
Well, you've got to basically you got to start all over again.
Yeah, you've got to literally rebuild the game from the ground up. You can't do that in a year. It's impossible. I refuse to believe that they'll be able to do it. And it is the core gameplay loop that everyone doesn't like, because it's just like, this is not what we wanted. This is not what we thought we were getting when you first showed us a fucking trailer for a Suicide Squad game. And again, when we first raged at this thing, we listed the amount of characters that they were literally just walling themselves off for this asinine monetization bullshit that they wanted to implement.
Oh yeah, definitely. Which is really annoying, because like what I still don't understand. Right? Okay, you want to monetize your game. Okay, I understand that. Why not just make skins? Why can't you just do that?
Here's the thing I do not understand. We're done with playing shit content just for you to eventually give us a good game. We're done with it. Like,
I'm done with looter shooters. Yeah. If I'm honest, I don't need looter shooters. I've got Destiny.
Yeah.
I don't need another one. I don't need another Borderlands or another fucking.
For a game that I'm playing while I'm waiting for the actual content to come in, I've got Overwatch fucking 2.
Yeah, I'm still playing Overwatch.
Still waiting on the fucking PvE content.
I don't think the co-op's coming. I think it's never coming now. It's never.
And in that case, congratulations, Overwatch 2. You are now a dead game to me. Congratulations.
I don't think it's ever coming. They've just gone silent on it.
Yeah.
I think it was meant to come out this month.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be out by now. It was like March it was supposed to come out. We're in April.
Fucking hell. Anyway, Jason Schreier put out on Twitter, to be clear, polish can mean a lot of things, on performance optimization, to balance tweaks, to bug fixes, to server stability. Folks are surprised a dev would take 9 extra months to polish a game, but that's actually normal these days. 9 years between games are less normal.
Right, so here's the phrase: you can polish a turd as much as you want. It's still a turd.
The thing is, it's just I don't. Like, it's done now. I don't understand what they're doing this for.
Because I want people to forget about
maybe there's bugs or something that they're fixing, fine. But the thing is, they want people to forget. Okay.
For a delay of 7 months.
Yeah, they want people to forget the thing. But then, what? You're gonna just release the game? That seems ridiculous and stupid. Although this is Warner Brother Games we're talking about, so
yes, which are ridiculous. Who are ridiculous and stupid.
So yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense now.
Yes, we're going to cancel the Batgirl film because it had a bad review.
No, I didn't get
a really bad viewing.
It had a very bad viewing.
But we're going to keep the Flash film with you know who as the Flash.
Yes.
We're not going to go into why.
That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood all around.
Yeah,
no one in Hollywood is actually talking about it.
No.
Or even being like, yeah, no, I don't want to work with that person or anything like that. No one is talking about it.
Nope.
In the Hollywood space. Not even there's no articles in magazines about it. There's nothing. They're just what's his name, Ezra Miller. Oh no, he's perfectly fine. He's just a bit quirky. He kidnapped somebody. Quirky.
Anyway. Like I say, to fix what they need to fix is going to take more than like 8 to 12 months, right? The problem with that is that you can't, like, there's nothing I see in what they've shown us that needs 7 to 8 months.
Aye.
Like, that's the thing, is like I can't see a justifiable reason to delay it for this long, but not longer. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, so God knows what's going to happen to the Suicide Squad game. It is going to probably go down as one of the best opportunities ever wasted.
Yeah. It was actually, you know what? Up until the actual gameplay, it was looking good.
People were looking forward to.
This was a game that I know people were looking forward to.
Yeah.
This is like, this is going to be the Avengers, but better. This is actually going to be like Avengers that worked.
This is going to be what the Avengers should have been.
Yeah.
Because we were looking at it and going, do you know what, Rocksteady? They do close combat thingy with the odd, like they literally looked at like the stuff they put in for Arkham Knight and Arkham City with like Robin and the Red Hood, and the way they played, and it was like, yeah, they can make a, we were expecting a brawler sort of thing, and then it turns out no, it's a shooty bang bang.
It's a looter shooter.
It's a looter shooter.
That's why?
Really not what we want.
That's not what I was expecting.
Like,
I'll be honest, it went differently in my head.
Like, what are you doing? And then they literally the everything they revealed that basically was like, yeah, this is a live service, but we're not going to say a live service, because if we say a live service, people are going to be upset. We're not stupid. We can figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, Suicide Squad's been delayed.
Yeah.
Whoopie doo. I'm massively disappointed in that game.
Yeah, it's not going to solve the problems that it has.
But the last bit of news today, Sega are buying Rovio. If you don't know who Rovio are, they are the ones that make the Angry Bird games.
Yeah.
So mobile games mostly.
Yes, but so there's a few YouTube videos about like the rise and fall of Rovio. Basically because they only made mobile games, and they basically made middling to meh mobile games, and then they basically struck it lucky with Angry Birds, and they did the worst thing you could do if you ever get a multi-billion-dollar franchise on your hands. They milked the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, some people will go, yeah, but that's what you should do. You extract as much. Yes, but they oversaturated the market, and they never actually improved anything. It just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And so the company eventually, it got to a point where Sega have now bought it for how much?
706 million euros, which for pounds that equates to 625 million.
Still not bad for a company.
For a small company.
For a company that started off as a tiny little thing with about like 10 people.
Yeah, Sega are buying Rovio to basically tap into Rovio's expertise in mobile gaming.
Now, considering what I just said,
yeah,
that maybe not the best idea.
I suppose if
they put someone,
if let's say Rovio make the mobile games, but Sega do the implementation,
but also like the quality assurance, and also like make sure that they don't like
oversaturate,
and also stop like make sure they don't keep trying to chase the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
So that might work. That might be fine. You know, among the rapidly growing global gaming market, the mobile gaming market has especially high potential, and it has been Sega's long-term goal to accelerate its expansion in this field. I feel blessed to be able to announce such a transaction with Rovio, a company that owns Angry Birds, which is loved across the world, and home to many skilled employees that support the company's industry-leading mobile game development and operating capacity. That was said by, what's his name? Sammy Holdings, who is the chief executive of Sega. Isn't that nice? Isn't that lovely?
Look, I know we keep bashing on about the mobile market, like it's just a cesspool of.
It is getting better.
Yeah, it is starting. It is getting better, and like I've said previously, everyone deserves good games.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone deserves good games. I just wish the mobile market would actually, make sure that shit like some of the crap that's on that man.
Yeah.
It's like, for the love of God. Do you know the adverts I'm seeing on YouTube where it's the go through gates to like double or triple your. It's clearly a mobile game where it's like you touch the thing and you have to move the guys around, and it's like you're just going down a route and. Right, so I can honestly tell like that game is like very, very simple, very, 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 very.
I keep getting that puzzle one where you've got to save the guy.
Oh God, yes, there's that one, right? Well, I've been getting that one as well, but there's this one where it's like you're going down a track and you're on this thing and you've got to pick up stuff to make your vehicle bigger.
Yeah.
And then you go through things to make it more powerful, and but you also got to shoot things to maybe be able to pick them up. I'm not describing it great, but anyway, like so that advert has been bombarding me for like the past 4 months, right? And then last month, the same trailer, but now with apparently someone playing it, but it's different people.
Oh, okay.
And it's the exact same footage.
Oh.
And I'm like, that clearly has to be false advertising, because they're basically saying that this person is actually playing that right now, and they're not, because that's the exact same footage that I've been seeing for the last 4 months. YouTube fucking adverts being just full of blooming scams is annoying the hell out of me, because it's like, for the love of God, YouTube, could you please hold the advertisements to the same standards that you hold the content?
Speaking of YouTube ads, I got one the other day for Slavic Wise. I was like, what? What is this? What the fuck?
Oh my God. I just want YouTube to hold the advertisement to the same standards they hold the creators. That would be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
It would be great.
No, but don't you see that the advertisers are paying? They're giving them money. Why would they hold them up to the same standards?
I don't know. Maybe because eventually they will get in trouble for it. No, they will, because eventually there'll be a class action lawsuit against them. They'll lose, and then they'll have to go, more restrictions on all content creators. You can't get us into trouble anymore. No, don't let us get into trouble anymore. It's your own fucking fault. We can't choose the fucking adverts you put on our fucking channels, you fucking idiot. I think I'm a bit angry at YouTube.
A little bit.
A little bit. Justifiably so, but still.
Just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Anyway.
Twitch isn't as bad with its adverts.
That's not exactly it.
It's not a high bar.
No, it's not.
I know it's not a high bar.
The thing is, with Twitch adverts, I at least get...
I mean, I literally just told you about a mail order bride advert that I got.
On YouTube, yeah.
On YouTube.
Remember when the cost of energy crisis, like the end of last year? Remember when that hit? and all those adverts on YouTube for this person revolutionized the heating industry, and that was like the third type of advert in the same format with the same music. Like, look, I understand some people, like the younger generations, apparently have a shorter attention span. Apparently,
which is bollocks, but you know.
Yeah, which is absolutely bullshit. But I'm not that senile that I don't look at this format and go, you are the exact same people that tried to sell me the last fucking scam. Go away.
Anyway, back to the mobile gaming. I think the only mobile game that I really know of, and this is mainly because of YouTube adverts, is Raid.
Raid Shadow Legends.
That gets fucking all the time. It's so bad that it's a meme. I love the fact that
it's a meme.
It's a meme.
It's a meme now.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
We're not actually sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
No.
I mean, you know, if they want to sponsor us,
if they even know who we are,
which they probably don't,
go for it. Go for it. I'll take it. You can get legendary heroes. One's called Death Knight.
Yeah.
I'm doing well at selling myself to Raid right now. You
look,
can get.
Look, what we would do is just do what some streamers I've watched go and just basically look at all the character designs and go, oh my god, that's amazing.
I mean, that's what I would do. I'd do a tier list of the best looking characters.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's what I'd do with Genshin. If they decided to sponsor me, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to do a tier list. Best looking not characters are like who's good, who's bad. Like best looking,
best design.
Yeah, best who's got the best design. Raiden Shogun wins every time, but that's not the point.
It's not the winner that matters. It's the taking part.
Yeah, it's the taking part that counts.
Also, you know, it could be a very interesting fight for second.
Yeah. Rosaria.
Edgelord do look in his
red uniform.
In his red uniform.
He does look cool in his red. In his red
does look very cool.
He does look edgelordy as fuck though.
That's why
I didn't even think like he could look more edgelord than he did in his normal one with the full black fucking outfit and the giant fucking sword. Especially if you get his 5-star sword, which is the broken half red fucking claymore thing. It's like, oh my god, you want to get any more edgelord made for fuck's sake?
Yes,
Oh no,
yes,
apparently he can. He can look even more edgelord with a ponytail and a red fucking like, my god. What were we talking about?
Mobile games.
Mobile games. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, the market it's getting better. Like there's games out there on the market now that is compared to when we were younger, when the marketplace was still up. There's much better.
I mean, a lot of them are still very badly monetized.
Yes.
Very badly monetized. And I don't mean that like the monetization is badly implemented. I mean it is
deliberately monetized that way.
Monetized in such a way to force people to pay more money to play the game. Sort of
Fake granddaughter, I'm looking at you. I haven't downloaded that game.
Yeah.
I have not put it on my phone because I know what I'll do.
I have it on my phone. My phone just does not run it well.
No.
Does not run it well.
I need a new phone if I'm honest, if I'm gonna play games on a phone.
Yeah. It does okay with Pokemon. Pokemon Go, and it does okay with that.
That'll do.
Yeah, that'll literally do. So give me a reason to go out and walk about and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah,
this is probably only a good thing for Sega.
Possibly, it gives them a company. It gives them a company with people who have experience in making mobile games.
And they've now.
Hopefully, their oversight will mean that they don't do the stuff that made them basically burn out the market.
Well, that's the thing. Sega now have the Angry Birds IP.
Yeah.
So they've already got an IP in the market.
Mm-hmm.
So, only a good thing for Sega.
But you know, I've been wrong before when I said, oh yeah, the new CEO of Square Enix might not be pushing NFTs.
Do you know what? Do you know why that happened? Because it wasn't a Yakuza fight.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's why.
It wasn't a Yakuza
It was
style
somebody just
showdown.
Somebody just picked that person to be the new.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
They should have ripped off the shirt.
Should have gone full Yakuza on this, shown the tattoos on the back, ripped the shirts off somehow without actually ripping the clothes.
All breaking the buttons.
All breaking the buttons, just somehow ripping them off. Yeah. That's why that happened, because there wasn't a full on Yakuza fight to see who takes over the thing.
Yeah, that's why.
That's what I think's happened with Konami. That's why they've changed direction so drastically. That and Konami were dying, but that's not the point. Right? That's not why.
No, clearly not.
My headcanon says that there was a full on Yakuza fight.
In
the boardroom on the table.
No. There was a full on Yakuza brawl, like in Thingy of the Dragon. Like a dragon.
Oh yeah,
Everyone knows what scene we're talking about.
It was that scene. It was exactly that. That's exactly what happened, all the way through. Everything that happened in that, it's actually what happened to Konami. Right?
It's actually a retelling of the
takeover of Konami. That's actually that game.
Anyway,
but obviously because it's a Sega game, they couldn't say it was Konami.
Yeah.
For legal reasons.
For legal reasons.
That's how takeovers should be done from now on.
Hostile takeovers. That's how hostile takeovers.
Board members should just fight each other.
Hostile takeovers. That's what hostile.
Because let's say it happens with Activision and Bobby Kotick wins. At least then it'll be okay. But he won a brawl to become the CEO of the thing.
To keep his place as CEO.
He won a brawl. You got to give him at least something. He can.
He backed it up.
Yeah, let him do his bullshit.
But here's the thing. I guarantee you, Bobby Kotick couldn't.
He
couldn't find himself out of a paper bag.
No. Bobby Kotick wouldn't win. He definitely wouldn't win.
I would put Magikarp ahead of Bobby Kotick.
Hey, Magikarp can do some damage.
Splash.
And if you teach him tackle,
a non-tackle Magikarp, I would still put in front of Bobby Kotick.
Okay. Yeah. You could always use Magikarp as a weapon.
Yeah. Also, eventually Magikarp gets angry and becomes a Gyarados.
Eventually evolves into a Gyarados, and then we're all fucked.
Yeah. The epitome, the Pokemon equivalent of be careful of who you make fun of in high school.
Yes. Definitely that. Anyway, I think we'll end on that note.
Yeah.
It's been a decent job. Like I said, it's been a quiet week.
It has been quiet. Not really much that's been going on.
Not really. So anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this chat, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Toodles.